So not only was it their allowance rate and their efficiency rate that helped us choose Outlier, it was Summer himself. You would think with the rates like that and the data that was backing up, it would be this massive firm, and it just wasn't. It's been my experience, the bigger a company gets, the less white glove treatment that you get. And so I suspected that Summer would be difficult to get a hold of and, treat us like a needle in a haystack type thing or a dime a dozen. But our experience with Summer has been somewhat nostalgic for me because it didn't feel like I was talking to an attorney, but he certainly understood everything an attorney would need to know. He gave us the time and attention, and he did this knowing that we were a startup and probably didn't have the funds to pay him. And there was a point where he even said, "Hey, do you even have the funds to pay the allowance? Because we've been allowed." And there's hard costs associated once you get an allowance. And he had been working on the patents for so many years. He's like, "Hey, my office can cover that." So so he did. We ended up paying him back for those costs. But I want to share that Outlier is not a company. Outlier is not a firm. Outlier is Summer, and I think anyone that works with him is very lucky. The human touch, right? It was very authentic, and I've worked with a lot of big firms. Trying to get incorporated, trying to understand what a Series C should look like, when we're going to do a raise, what those contracts need to look like. And you definitely get thrown into a mix, and a lot of people just expect you to understand. And going after our patents, it was my first experience for sure. And Summer never once made me feel like I was not intelligent, but he also never once made me feel like I didn't understand what we were doing and what particular language might impact the patent. Adding just one word that I asked to slip in could change the entire patent. And he was, quite frankly, he was more aware of the patents than I was, and he still is. And you know what? Your patent attorney probably should be, right? Because that's what you pay them for, not just to get an allowance, but to truly understand how enforceable that allowed patent or that patent is.